The sad ending of Eva Gabor. Whatever happened to Lisa Douglas from TV's Green Acres? Eva Gabor was born on February 11, 1919, in Budapest, Hungary, to Vilmos Gabor and his wife, Jolie. She was youngest of the three famous Gabor sisters and an actress in films, plays, and television. Her father was a soldier and a jeweler, and her mother was an heiress to a Hungarian jewelry fortune. In the late 1930s, Jolie divorced Vilmos, who died in 1962. Because of an economic downturn in the family, Gabor did not enjoy the finishing school experience available to her older sisters. Instead, she was tutored by governesses and attended the Forstner Institute in Budapest. Even at age 17, Gabor knew the importance of the right marriage. At a party thrown by her sister, she met Eric Drimmer, a handsome Swedish doctor who worked in Hollywood. Before the party was over, he had proposed and she had accepted. Arriving in Hollywood in 1939 as a new bride, Gabor was quickly smitten by the desire to act. Her first attempts were not satisfactory, primarily because of her youthful appearance and difficulty with the language. Nevertheless, Paramount gave her bit parts in two not very successful movies, Forced Landing, 1941, and Pacific Blackout, 1942. Discouraged but not daunted, Gabor continued her quest of acting roles, playing secondary parts in A Royal Scandal, 1945, and Song of Surrender, 1949, as well as in plays. Her appearance in a CBS television play, El Amour the Merrier, 1949, brought her to the attention of Richard Rodgers, who saw her as a perfect mignonette in his and Oscar Hammerstein's new production of The Happy Time, 1950. This play ran for 18 months and was an undisputed success for Gabor. Concurrent with her appearance in The Happy Time, Gabor was hosting The Eva Gabor Show, 1950, on television. As a result of these performances, she appeared often on television and co-starred with Boris Karloff in the television production of Anton Chekhov's masterpiece Uncle Vanya. Gabor divorced Eric Drimmer in 1942 and married millionaire Charles Isaacs in 1943. By 1950 they were divorced. In the 1950s, the Gabor women were in their heyday. The relationship among the sisters was often stormy, fraught by personal and professional rivalry, but the Gabors were never seriously or long estranged. They were often featured in magazines. Eva and Zsa Zsa appeared on the covers of Life and Collier's. The three sisters also entertained together in a nightclub act in Las Vegas in 1953. Gabor continued to appear on the stage, on and off Broadway. She starred in the short-running Little Glass Clock, 1956, and was in Noel Coward's Present Laughter, 1958. Her second starring role was in Lulu, 1958, yet another unsuccessful play. Gabor replaced Vivian Lee as Tatanya in Tovarich, 1963, continuing the role on national tour. She also acted in several films in the 1950s, including, among others, The Last Time I Saw Paris, 1954, Artists and Models, 1955, Gigi, 1958, and Youngblood Hawk, 1964. Gabor, who had long sought stability in her acting roles, finally found stardom through the television series Green Acres. With Eddie Albert as Oliver Douglas, she co-starred as Lisa Douglas from 1965 to 1971. Green Acres was consistently in the Nielsen Top 10 ratings, and Gabor was often cited as television's most popular actress. Gabor continued to be professionally active throughout her life. She made more than 24 television guest appearances. She provided the voice of Bianca in the animated films, The Rescuers, 1977, and The Rescuers Down Under, 1990. In her 70s, Gabor repeated her role as Lisa Douglas in the television movie Return to Green Acres, 1990. Despite a busy career, Gabor managed to marry and divorce 5 husbands. In addition to Eric Drimmer and Charles Isaacs, Gabor married plastic surgeon John Williams in 1956. The alliance lasted 8 months. In 1959 she wed Richard Brown, a Wall Street stockbroker to whom she was married for 13 years, and in 1973 she married Frank Jameson, an aerospace mogul, and Gabor's husband for 10 years. Although the youngest of the Gabor sisters, Eva was the first to die. Sadly, on 4 July 1995, 2 years before her mother's death in 1997, Gabor succumbed to a respiratory infection. She is buried in Westfield Memorial Park in Los Angeles. Goodbye Eva Gabor.